Yo, people. I didn't get to do a video last night. It's just me doing a video of the USA versus Wales game. Didn't get to do one last night, but I'm doing one now. Very good game. I think first half, it finished USA 1, Wales 1. First half, yeah, USA were the ascendancy. Wales were boxing and couldn't get out, kept giving the sloppy balls away, couldn't hold the ball up enough up front. And USA dominated. They're playing really good stuff. You know, Pulisic in there. It was, he was the orchestrator. He's their talisman. And he was just pulling strings, finding little pockets, running past people, putting nice little passes in between the gaps, breaking, clipping little balls in. He was doing everything. He was just running the show. You know what I mean? Slotting balls in behind, which ultimately were in the first goal. Nice little ball in behind, and yeah. What a good, nice little finish on the strike up front. And that was 1-0, and then you went to thought, USA, would want to continue this in the second half, or but whatever. I know the Wales manager, Greg Page, he actually changed the tactics, took Dan James off and put on Kiefer Moore up front, changed the dynamics, needed to keep the ball more. He did start with pace and try and get in behind, but they weren't holding the ball enough to have the counter attack to use the pace. So he changed it at half time, and Wales were a completely different team in the second half. The likes of Ramsey, Bell were coming in more into the game. And they were just getting balls in the box. Kiefer Moore had a chance just before, I think, from a corner, and he headed it over the bar. But then I think right at the end, silly foul from the US defender, right in the back of Bell. Bell using his experience, smart, just got his body across, got himself there, and the guy went through him. Penalty. And we knew from 12 yards out, Bell ain't missing. It was a good penalty. Unfair to Turner, he nearly got a hand to it, but the power and the placement of the belt just got it past him. And yeah, it was 1-1. The future 1-1. I think it was a fair result in the end. I think that is literally a typical game, but based the old football saying a game of two halves, and that was basically what it was. Wales were dominant in that second half, but USA were definitely the better team in the first half. So it was a good game, good watch. England obviously would play the USA on Friday. Wales would play Iran, and I feel like that's a key game. I think for Wales, that's a massive result, because I think now USA got the tool they're trying to beat England. I think they were looking at the Wales game thinking if they could beat Wales, they could almost cement themselves through. So they were, even if they lost to England, they'll still have to play Iran, which they would expect to win as well. I think that they join Wales. Wales, I think can beat Iran. If they win and England beat USA, that puts them in the ascendancy, which means that Wales, a lot of people still fancy England to beat Iran, but Iran for USA become a more trickier game. So yeah, I think Wales definitely got to beat Iran to put the pressure on USA, because they could come out of this group. So this is an interesting group to keep out on now, going into the next round of games. So it'd be interesting to see how the Welsh do. But very, very well, the passion was there. It was good to see even a small little nation like Wales show their fight and the spirit, and they stuck in that game. And that's what I mean. When you're 1-0, try and keep it to 1-0. Don't start going 2 or 3 down, because that's when the spirit and the desire, and you start getting frustrated, it goes, and you lose discipline. 1-0, anything's possible, and Wales showed that even to the death they got it. And then they even could have, there was even a couple moments so they got the right pass in the right area, could have even had the chances to win it. So in the end, they finished stronger. They're the better team in the second half. You so the better in the first half. But yeah, it was a good football game, and the World Cup for me started really well. I'm enjoying it. Pretty much most of the games are pretty good. I think the second half of the Senegal Holland game wasn't the best, but they did find the quality of moments in that game. The Dutch, but yeah, in general, the World Cup's been really well. So yeah, man, good result for the Welsh. I think would have take that result before the game. The USA probably be a bit disappointed. Looked at it as an opportunity, going into the England game on Friday. But it is what it is. So it's a point each. So both keep themselves alive with a chance to get out of this group. And yeah, what do you guys think? What did you think of the game? Did you think USA were the dominant team in the first half, or Wales came back in the second half? Do you think the change from the Welsh manager did wonders for them in the second half to have a bit more control and get a footing in that game? I personally did. But yeah, what's your guys' thoughts, man? Leave in the comment section below. It's your boy again, Shelsastic. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And I'm back again, keeping all this coverage of the World Cup every game. So I'll be back later with another video. Peace.